Real Action is brought to you by Pertec, with 103 service and supply centres around Australia for all your hydraulic and industrial hose requirements.
Welcome to Real Action. I've got Wayne Gordon with me. It's Michael Guest, by the way, and we've got the apprentice, young Darcy Gordon, finally joined Real Action. He's been sitting in the wings for a while. We've had Riley out with us before. Darcy's
stepping up, hopefully.
Absolutely. What are we going to chase today, mate? We're in the river.
Mulloway and flatties.
Mulloway and flatties. We've also got the crab pots in, so I'm pretty excited to see what that's going to yield. We'll check those out sometime during the day. Let's go and do it. Perfect time now. What are we going to cast, mate? Some soft plastics?
Soft plastics and some soft vibes.
He's all over it, this bloke. All over it.
Let's hope so.
Gordo's just driving us down the river, and we're glued to the side scan on the sounder at the moment, so we're looking for schools of mulloway that might have come in on the incoming tide overnight, just while it's nice and quiet. Eyes glued to the sounder. It's one of those sort of mornings where we're looking for a patch of mulloway that might be moving up and down the channel. That's the first thing we're going to do to try and get a fish, and we can see lots of mullet on the side scan at the moment. So hopefully the mulloway that are eating the mullet are not too far away either.
Got him.
Got him.
I don't know what he is.
Go, Darcy.
Would you cast over near them pelicans over there?
Yeah. I don't know.
Wait, I'll get you a net, a little net.
Might be a nice flatty, I think.
Yeah?
He just dead weight.
Oh.
Oh no, a little soapy.
Nice job, mate.
Hey.
Ooh. He's a feisty little one. Oh, he's a nice one.
Good job, mate.
Yeah. He's a good one.
Yeah.
Nice one.
5 stars.
Yeah.
I thought I'd take the casting platform because that was his place to be. Darcy, that's it. And how old are you?
13.
13.
Yeah.
And can you still remember the first time you caught your first ever mulloway on a lure?
No.
You can't remember what?
No, I can't.
But you've caught a few now, haven't you?
Yeah.
But how exciting to be able to do that. And I know we're in the boat in the 590 today, working along the edge, but you'd catch that fish right off the shoreline too, wouldn't you? So,
he engulfed it.
Yeah, they've got little sharp teeth. You can just see that soft plastics in there. We'll get that out in a second and let that fella go. Certainly that one's not a legal size, and we'll love to see it grow bigger and bigger down the track there somewhere. Well done.
Well done, Darcy.
Yeah, nice one. Off you go, little buddy.
Yep, got him. I'll grab the net there for me. You boys.
Nice, grab the net, mate.
It's a pretty good fish, actually. Net, grab that net. Sneak him in, bud. Get him in there, mate. Woo!
Nice one.
There we go. Hey, I reckon I've got you. We're slowly upgrading.
Maybe.
No, I think he's got you, mate.
Yeah,
he's got you.
Probably.
When we think about mulloway, the beaches are just, we're looking at the beaches here just alongside us. That's a great place to catch them, but they love
the
rocky
rocks.
Yeah.
They love hanging around in big schools.
Yep.
And that's a proper school fish, that one there.
Yep.
And
bigger profile plastic too.
Yeah, it's jigged out. I thought it was a flathead the way it fought to start with. It just sort of slowed up in the current. But we're just on a tide change now, so we're going to try and maximise that tide change. Keep dropping these soft plastics down and see if we can't find a few more fish. But they're pretty fish. We just saw a guy fishing off the rocks back down here. He caught a flathead about 60 centimetres.
Yep.
It's all happening, shore base versus boat base. And it's funny, he's casting out this way, working back towards the rocks. We're casting this way, working in towards the rocks, but we're all fishing that same tram line where the fish run up and down.
Yep.
All right, mate, off you go. I'd say go and join his mates back where he was somehow. There you go, mate, go on. Go, Darcy.
I got him. Nice one. Good little flatty there, probably about 50 centimetres.
And good to see you wearing a glove, Darcy. Like you got the spikes in the side there, as this one's got some nice sharp ones, as you can see. I didn't have the glove on, and that's where he got me.
Marine Rescue New South Wales has more than 3,000 volunteers to help keep you safe on the water. You can log on with your local Marine Rescue base when you're heading out. You can call them back to check your marine radio is working. Best of all, they'll come to your rescue if you break down or worse. It costs a lot to provide this world-class service, so make sure you support your local volunteers whenever you get the chance. Marine Rescue New South Wales, volunteers saving lives on the water.
Well, the tide's ripping out now, so we're going to have something to eat in a minute. Well, we're going to try and find something to eat in about 2 seconds. So you boys put some crab traps out last night.
Yep.
I know, Gordo, so why? Just for people, crabbing is probably one of the most popular things that we do on Real Action, I reckon. People, and me especially.
Why is that, mate?
I love them. So why put them here? We've got like a shallow mangrovey thing. Looks like a bit of a creek over the back there.
You're right, yeah, a little creek out there, and it's the outgoing tide. As you can see, it's dirty at the moment, so all the crabs will come out of the creek and hopefully be along this section.
So we've got our crab measurers here, which we're going to have a look at in a minute.
Which you have pulled this one out of the
this is it, mate. Check that one out. That's my mate Crabber. So he sent me this blue one, which is laser cut, which is pretty cool. I love a bit of Australian ingenuity when you can find it. That's an awesome one, that one. And he sent me a maroon one. So he's a bit of a rugby league fan. So this is a blue one for New South Wales supporters.
You didn't bring the other one out.
No, but he's got what's he got there? He's got mud crab and blue swimmer crabs and spanner crabs. And he's got the same thing for the Queensland regulations, which is slightly different. You right, mate, or you want a hand?
I'll be
what do you got? He's got nothing. Oh no!
Oh,
he's got he's got 3 in there. Turn around. Show that. Hey!
There's a blue swimmer down here.
Yeah.
In Queensland, you have to let go the females.
Yeah.
New South Wales, you can keep the females.
Unless they have eggs.
Yeah, absolutely. It's got eggs. You've got to let them go.
Exactly right.
And he's definitely not legal. Pop him back in, Gordo. Yep, straight back in the drink. He's gone.
All right, who's up next?
we better get
these ones in.
Yeah, so let's shake these fellas out if we can. So we'll turn the trap upside down. Oh, he's out. Beautiful looking mud crab. And if we do that measurement there, he's got a hold of it, but that's well and truly legal, that one.
Yeah.
So there's a distance between. It's easy to measure them upside down there, from the front to the back, and I can see that one's a legal size mud crab. And then, actually, blue swimmers is on this end, so you check the other end while we're going. Well, crab's going everywhere here.
Well, he's definitely legal.
So that blue swimmer mark is in there, so go in there, check. Bring your hand back a bit further there, mate.
There you go.
He's well and truly legal. So that one's a male, if we turn him over, 100% a male. So we'll keep both of those.
Yep.
And that was
very good.
It's time for you to check your trap, I reckon.
Yep.
So, no. So it's this time just a single muddy, and he should be pretty close to legal.
He looks pretty close.
Right, let's see if you can't get him out. We'll shake him out.
Yep.
Down, and out. Upside down, Miss Jane. And pinned, fingers away. Oh, you do not want to get bitten by one of these fellas, that's for sure. We'll grab our measurer and yep, well and truly. See that is not, don't you bite that. That's not going over there, so well and truly legal. All right, mate, you're on the board?
On the board.
We'll pop him down there. And cooking time for mud crabs?
Depending if you do them whole or clean.
Yeah, whole, let's go
like whole, maybe 12 minutes. If you clean them, sort of maybe that 8.
And the blue swimmers on about 7 minutes, I think.
Yeah, right. Yep. Depending on the size of the
exactly.
crab.
Yep. And that's on rolling, boiling water,
that's
I reckon.
Right,
so, yeah, awesome. Check that out. Right, Darcy. Last one's mine.
Last pot.
Yep.
See if you can beat me.
Let's see if I can beat. Yeah, well, no one's beating you at the moment. You've got both species of crabs.
Yes.
So I'll just move us out a little bit and away from the bank. Looks good, that bank there with all the mangroves.
Yeah.
I'll park us here. Right, let's go. Come on. Oh, no. Oh, there's bream in there.
Yeah.
I can see. Oh, look like a bream. There's a fish in there.
Yeah.
Oh, there is a bream in there.
Heaps of bream.
And no. Oh, one big mud crab.
Oh, big muddy. And a blue swimmer.
Oh, daily. Oh, mate. That's the winner.
Yeah,
that's the big buddy.
winner.
And a blue swimmer, that's definitely a legal size male blue swimmer. Blue swimmers, I don't mind handling like that. Got such long nippers, they can easily come and grab you, but you can hold them with one hand. That's the safer way. Never do that with a mud crab because they'll pinch. Wow, I didn't see how big it was until you had it held up. They can get you. They can pinch you in these parts here, so you don't want to handle them any other way than the way you've got it there.
Yeah.
Hey Gordo, come up and have a look at this. That's a proper mud crab.
That is a proper mud crab, and who's claiming the winner here out of you two?
Well, I can't really claim anything because you put the pots in. You put the pots in, so yeah, and you're allowed 2 per person.
2 per person, yeah.
Yep, in New South Wales. That's another beautiful blue swimmer. Fantastic meat. If you haven't eaten crab before, oh, it's just delectable. There's no other word to describe it. So, in this part of the world, blue swimmer, muddies, and if you get offshore, you can get spanner crabs at times as well. So, check that thing out. That is an absolute cracker.
Got him on?
Guesty.
Go. What do you got there, mate?
Mate, I'm not sure what we've got here. It's only a little fish.
Oh. Now, I can vouch for that. That was actually a flathead about that long.
It was.
But you know what? No one got to see it. I did get to see it.
I've seen it, mate.
Yeah, I'm not going to believe you, but...
It was half a metre long.
It's covering all bases here at the moment, so just crawling along here with the electric motor, just that sort of nice distance out from the rocks where there's hopefully fishing where that sand meets the rocks and there's that bit of a fish highway. Darcy's got a live bait down, Gordo's throwing a soft plastics and so am I, and we're just cruising. It's a bit of a hard one. The tide's starting to come in, the wind's still going that way. It's a pretty good time to be here because it's on that sort of what we call slack water or that tide change. Oh, mate, I am just on fire on that. On these little fellas. Come back around this way. He's slightly bigger than the last one. Look at that.
It's good to see the numbers of them in the river here.
Oh, it is. Just whacked me in the face. Yeah, right in. That's call a 6-inch paddle tail. So 6-inch paddle tail, soft plastic. And just pinned him right in the corner of well, right on the top of the jaw, I should say there. So yeah, there's just numbers of them in there. We're just trying to upgrade to that next size.
Yeah, you're using the bigger paddle tail, and the small fish are still...
No, well, it just shows you what they're feeding on, and then mulloway predominantly feed on bait fish. They'll eat squid, octopus, anything they can come across, really, they'll have a crack at. But such a predator, I reckon, and as I said, there'll be truckloads of them going up and down this wall here, and just got to try and find that next size up if we can. Off you go, buddy. There you go, mate. The water temperature's quite cool at the moment, and the tide, you can see the barber in front of us has started to flatten right off. That tide's starting to come back in, so hopefully one of the good things we'll get with the tide coming back in, we'll get slightly cleaner water, but we'll get an elevation in temperature, warmer water, and hopefully that fires the metabolism up with the mulloway a bit further, and hopefully some bigger ones and some flathead as well.
Oh, Guesty, he's a
good
nice
one.
fish, mate.
That's a better one.
Yeah.
Go, bud. Into him, Gordo.
Yeah, I've got him here, mate.
I'll just...
I'm not sure what it is.
there.
Mate,
Nice one.
Nice flatty, Darcy. And we're only talking about the flathead down here coming in that warm water.
Nice one.
Yes, nice one. He's a nice fish, Darcy.
Yeah.
Hey, where's my high five, mate? Woo!
He's a good one.
Are you looking for this?
I am looking for this, mate, because this morning, that's what the flathead done to me, and that's why I've got this now.
That's a really fat, healthy looking fish. Be a female, I reckon.
Yep,
Yeah.
you're right, yep.
100% over that 58 centimetre mark, and you've got to remember that male flathead only grow to about 58 centimetres max. So if it's over that, it's definitely going to be a female.
Yeah.
And a breeding one at that. Bit of cloud cover moving in. Our sunny days slowly dissipate. Are you going to pick this fish
Mate.
up? I'm waffling away, trying to kill a bit of time, and the hook's come out. That's it, mate. Is this your first flathead play, or?
Mate, this is the second one, mate.
We saw, well, there's one that you pretended to catch before. Did you see that one at the back of the boat? He goes, I've got one on. I didn't see that at all.
Here we go.
That was the front of the boat. It was down there. So, no, great fish.
Yeah.
No, good fish.
Yeah.
And we're right to say, or you're right to say, as soon as that tide kicks and the warmer water comes in,
Yep.
the fish might
It
fire up.
just
and you're right.
changes their metabolism, and I find flathead are one of those species. I target them a lot at home. I live on Lake Macquarie, and we catch them in water temperature as low as 14 degrees, 14.5 degrees in winter time. But the bite's so different. It's like little hops that big. So you hop with your lure and wait, patiently wait, hop, and then it'll load up, bang, and you strike. And then in summertime when the water's 29, 30 degrees and you get in the shallows, you see them come rocketing out. You catch them. We've caught some crackers on reel action on surface lures where they're exploding on the top, real big fish. So it shows you that they will adjust their feeding temperament, I guess, to suit the temperature.
Yes.
There's a t-shirt, feeding temperament to suit the... No, not really.
Oh, off you go there, mate.
We're back on the water this morning. We had a magnificent sunset there yesterday afternoon. I thought it was all coming into play, incoming tide, barometer rising, some really good live bait. Didn't get a run, we fished till after dark, but that's cool. So we're back on the water. We're going to work some of the rock walls here and see if we can't find a bigger mulloway or even a big flathead if we're lucky enough to find one of those.
I just downsized Darcy because the water was pretty clear, and it paid off, mate. That was the first cast downsizing.
Is an alright one.
And look.
I don't think that's a big enough net, Darcy. I reckon you can just swing him straight up, Gordo. I reckon we can do away with that. We'll just lift him straight in. I'm not going to curb your enthusiasm, Darcy, but look out. Talk about letting fish go a lot on reel action, but if that's that eating size, isn't it, really?
Yes.
Flathead, I think. It's good to see that rules changed, or regulations changed, certainly in New South Wales a little while ago, where you can't keep those fish over 70 centimetres, which should have been a long time ago, as far as I'm concerned. A bit slow to react there, team, but anyway, we're there now, which is really good.
Yep.
And even for me, I have a rule of 58 centimetres because the males only get to 58. So if it's over 58, you know it's a female, simple as that. Wayne and I are using similar sort of tackle, but a little bit heavier than what we'd normally use if you're targeting a flathead per se, because we're mixing it up. We're hoping for a bigger mulloway or a big flathead, but because the structure's so savage here, those big boulders and those rocks, 5 to 9 kilo rods, some 20-pound braid and 25-pound leader, which is not the tackle I'd normally use for trying to finesse a big flathead up where there's not a heap of structure. But here, you never know, you could hook a mangrove jack or a cod or anything here. So you sort of, I reckon you get less bites the heavier you fish, but you've really got no choice here, have you?
No, that's right, yeah. And the water is a lot deeper here.
Yeah.
So it's
a heavier jig head, so you're trying to work a heavier head, and that's a lot of it too, because you've got a certain amount of action in each rod, and if it's too soft an action with too heavy a head, every time you twitch it, all you're doing is bending the rod. So you need to have a certain amount of power to work the weight of the jig head, and we're up to anything up to 3/4 an ounce once the tide gets running, just to make it to the bottom.
Whoa! You boys are throwing that shallow water over there, and I reckon I might have a nice flathead. Oh, it is. Someone might have to grab the net for this one. All right.
Oh, he's a nice one.
Oh,
Swing
just
him
keep
over
his
here.
head in the water. You can put the net in there, Darcy.
Yes.
Yes. Oh, beautiful fish. You got him, mate? Look out.
He's a nice one.
That's a massive big breeding female flathead, that one there. That's an absolute cracker. Wow. Probably in that sort of 80 odd centimetre size, I'd reckon.
Yep. And we've been fishing that deeper water.
Yep.
And we decided to come up into that shallow, and it definitely paid off.
Yeah, 100%.
Yep.
Thanks to Alfabs, it's cracking catch time. If you've been getting into some ripper fish lately, then send your best fish photo in via the Reel Action socials. Cracking prizes to be won every week, including a pen rod reel and line combo, an awesome pair of Mako polarised sunglasses, along with some great gear from Valvoline to keep your marine engine and trailer lubricated.
Yeah, they just love that structure where they can sit hard up against that rocky edge and just wait, and you see them bent up in amongst the rocks at all sorts of weird angles. And you know, if you're lucky enough to go for a dive where these big girls hang out, you'll see them sort of laying and they just puff the sand off and get going, and then you'll get those little fish will hang around with them as well. But mate, that's an absolute trophy, that one there.
That's a big
well
fish.
done. Well, check that out. That is a beautiful mid-80 centimetre breeding female flathead. What a cracker. Well done, mate. Well, you had to come good some. I think Darcy had caught more fish and I'd caught more fish than you.
Yeah, right.
But you did put us on the big mud crabs, I must say.
Yep. It is about time I had a bit of a go.
It took a little bit. Well, we had a great time fishing the river system here, as I said. Mud crabs, blue swimmer crabs, mulloway and flatheads, what it's all been about. Michael Guest, Wayne Gordon, young Darcy Gordon for his first run on reel action. We'll catch you next time. Bye now. Well done, bud.
All right, off you go, girl.
Reel Action is proudly brought to you by Amarok. Born from tough love. Look after your best mate with High Pro. Pioneers in pet food.